body shot.
Absolutely.
But everything else was
I
whack.
agree.
Everything else was whack.
I agree.
I don't know why he didn't use his body. He didn't know, like, wrestle the guy, grip him up, just fucking bully him. He did not do that. He tried to make it fucking cute. And that was no time to be fucking cute.
I think
Usyk said post Joshua rematch, he said the same thing. He said Joshua didn't use his size.
Yeah, don't use his size. Because you know why? Because a bunch of pussies.
But Derek, hold on.
Because they are a bunch of PUSS Y's. Wow. Let me counterpunch. First off, Derek Chisora is clearly frustrated, okay? He's a proud Brit. He expected Daniel Dubois to emulate, duplicate the performance that he had with Usyk, but with a younger, fresher, more in shape, more vibrant person. And there was a lot of things Daniel Dubois didn't do. He didn't do enough of fighting. He tried to box. He tried the up and down, mirrored movements of Usyk, which, again, if Usyk has you jumping with him and he knows he's faster on his feet than you are, you're just jumping, trying to keep up with this tempo that's not your own, he's going to get you. That's exactly what happened. Okay. Daniel Dubois should have used the Derek Chisora play-by-play rule book, okay, strategy guide to fight Alexander Usyk, but he didn't. And again, I know Derek Chisora is fired up, but I think he's trying to place a particular reason why Daniel Dubois fought the way he fought and didn't do the things that he's supposed to do. However, my counterpunch to Derek Chisora, I thought it was because he was in a white country. Counterpunch. See, now it went from him and AJ are fighting like a bunch of pussies. Latest Dubois. And he threw AJ's name in there, and I'll get to that in a second. But you guys do know, as you heard Derek Chisora claim it was a racial, which is political. Shout out to who you know who you are. It was an issue that concerned that, But then that doesn't excuse the way Daniel Dubois was fighting. So basically, which one is it? You could always say it was both, but then in the grand scheme of things, you're looking at a fighter, okay, that's not doing what he's supposed to do the way he's supposed to do it. You're looking at a fighter that has quit in his DNA too. You're looking at a fighter that was not prepared for what was ready, but I don't think he was just good enough. Okay, let's just call it what it is. I don't think he was good enough. I don't think that Daniel Dubois would have beat Alexander Usyk, and I think the reason why people brought up the 5th round, because they know that was the only way Daniel Dubois could have won, is by a knockout, like I predicted. So when you start looking for this and looking for that and trying to find out a reason why, you're going to come up with different multiple things because you're searching. You know what I mean? The same thing, similar things, should I say, happened with Deontay the Bronze Bomber Wilder, with people who looked for everything, with crab in the barrel referee to spiked water to corrupted trainers and all types of weird stuff, to costumes. These type of things happen when you're frustrated and you expect a certain outcome and you don't get it. Okay. Now with Anthony Joshua fighting that way, I think Anthony Joshua kind of came into the same mindset, and it's sad because what we've learned about his camp and the strategy, there was no strategy. So So there you go. And Derek Chisora, is kind of left holding the bag of like, dude, I was able to do this with Usyk, rough Usyk up, give him a tough, hard fight at age 30, 36? Okay. They fought in 2020. Derek Chisora is 38? Right? 39? I'm not sure how old he is, but he was in his mid-30s when they fought. So he was an older bloke. He was an older geezer, right? At that time. So, I can understand why it's frustrating, but just understand that, things happen and people don't perform the way you expect them to perform, and be joyful and confident and have comfort in knowing that you had a better representation than these young guys that fought the guy that's considered one of the pound for pound top 5 fighters in the world. But anyway, you guys tell me what you think of Daniel Dubois stating that, or Derek Chisora stating that Daniel Dubois and Anthony Joshua fought Alexander Usyk like they are a bunch of PUSSYs. Of course, please subscribe. And you guys, been Counterpunch. Peace.